Well, hello there. New video, new day, new week. And we are kind of repaired. The axle works fine, works wonderful. No problem at all with that, it works great. And we are currently on a campsite. The campsite that we were meant to come to before we broke down. Willowbank campsite, and it's in Southport. The campsite is closing in 1 day's time for a 2-week shutdown where, you know, they get things done and do stuff like that. The shower block, which is over there, is getting redone. They're putting new showers in. They're putting a new... Hello there.
Hello.
It's a lovely top you're wearing there.
Thank you very much. I do need to
I've got one as well.
pickle it.
But it's yours covered in white hairs as well.
Yeah, mine's been pickolated.
Pickolated. So, we've been chilling for a whole week, haven't we?
Near enough.
Near enough.
Yeah.
We just needed
a break from breakdowns.
Yeah, we needed to catch up on some sexy time.
Sleep.
Was that what we call it now?
Absolutely.
We're at that age where bed means sleep.
It is.
Bed is sleep. So, yeah, we've come here and it's a beautiful site. It's like literally, if you wanted to come to Liverpool or come to Southport and you were in a motorhome, this is ideal, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely here. Nice, peaceful, quiet, and not far away from everything.
No, you can get a train, you can get a bus, all sorts. The campsite itself is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And the people that
work here and the people that maintain it and own it,
lovely.
Just lovely people. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description below. They open in 2 weeks' time, properly for the season. Well, we can't really show you around much because a lot of stuff's closed. But we will definitely be going back and we will definitely do a full review of the campsite. But just trust me, we don't need to. You just need to come here.
We're on one of the electric hookup pitches, and as you can see, there's absolutely loads of space. It's really nicely maintained, and not just that as well. It's like trees and woodland around you as well. It's got like a nice cozy vibe to it.
Now, one of the bonuses about this campsite is you've got hard standing here, but you've also got, there's a massive field where you can go on grass. But the good thing they've done about it is they've laid stuff under the grass so it doesn't get muddy, and then obviously the grass has grown over it in time. They're all electric hookup as well. And then what's in the corner?
The little dog walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little gated, it's not a big walk, but there's a little gated area just at the back of that field, and it's all fenced off so they can't get out, and they can have a little run round, like take Poppy and Pickle down there with the ball and stuff, and they just love it. One thing I will mention, if you do have dogs,
here we go.
Just be mindful, there is a lot of wildlife around here. There are bunny rabbits everywhere, and there are a lot of birds and things like that as well. We've seen robins, blackbirds, blue tits, finches. We've seen all sorts, haven't we?
Yep, I don't know what birds are birds, but Em's good on the, she knows her birds.
I do like a bird.
Yeah, I found one, stuck with it, I'm happy.
You like a little robin though?
No, only one within supermarkets.
No.
We've got some more fixes going on, haven't we?
Unfortunately, yes. The fix still is not 100% fixed.
No.
So we're going to try and deal with that tonight, aren't we?
Yes, we're going to Scallons Autos. We've got an ABS sensor to fix on the rear. And then we've got...
bearing.
Yes, we've got a prop shaft bearing to do as well. Right, before we head down to Scallons Autos and do some more work on the van, this is the brand new Jackery 2000, 2000 V2. Now, a few videos ago, we gave friends of ours the V2 1000, which is a great unit. This one is the 2000, not the 2000 version 2. It's a better profile, it's a better design, it's better battery technology inside of it. Everything in it is better than the previous versions of Jackery, including the handle. New design with a fold down handle. It's also the lightest 2000 watt solar generator on the market right now. This is 41% smaller than other brands out there that do a similar size, and it's also 35% lighter than the industry standard as well. Now, a lot of problems with power stations and solar generators in the past is they've been too small. When they've got bigger, they've been too big. This is the ideal compromise if you want a mixture between small and powerful. You've got two 240 watt plug sockets with a 2000 watt inverter built into it as well, and industry standard pure sine wave inverter inside it as well. You've got two USB-Cs, one 30 watt and one 100 watt. Then you've got a USB-A, which is 18 watts as well. And it does come with your 10 amp accessory port as well, or car charging port, or cigarette lighter port, depends on what you want to call it. Personally, I call it a cigarette lighter port because that's what I'm used to. That's what I'm going to call it. On the side of the version 2, you've got your plug in for your power, and you've got two solar ports as well, so you can double up on your solar and get it boosted up free off the sun with some free power. Right, now charging 1.7 hours from a plug socket into the Jackery gives you a full charge. Now you can do supercharge, emergency charge. That's off the app. Does come with an app, show you that in a minute. Now, off the actual supercharge profile in the app, you can go to 80% in about 52 minutes. Also, hour and a half on supercharge fast emergency, get it all in there, give me the power as much as you can. An hour and a half. Not recommended that you use that all the time, but really handy if you want to get some quick power into it and charge it right up. So connecting to the app is really easy. You download the app from Apple or Android, and then you will notice on the top there you get a flashing Wi-Fi and Bluetooth signal. That's when you can connect it to your app. Go into your app, sign in, and then it'll basically find it for you. Now, once you're connected via the app, it will show you all the information that you need to know. It will show you how much power it's got left in it. It will show you the temperature, and then you can turn on your DC, you can turn on your AC, you can even turn the light on the front of it on. So you can have low light, you can have high light, or you can have SOS. You can also put a screen time on as well for 2 hours, 2 minutes, or off totally. You can go in and rename it, and then when you go into the settings, you've got the choice for emergency charging. You've got charge settings, battery settings, energy saving mode, all the things you would imagine to have it. Firmware upgrade, everything, the lot. Now, one thing that sets the Jackery aside from a lot of the other power stations that are out there now, or the solar generators, is that it's got a whisper quiet mode, which is basically, it's going to be really quiet when you're using it. Which is a lot better because some of these inverters in these devices are just mega loud. Now, we've plugged the world famous 600 watt kettle into the Jackery. It's going to boil it, no problem. It's going in the inverter, and as you can see on the front there, it's pulling 635 watts. Right, while waiting for the kettle to boil, I'll tell you a little bit more about the Jackery. The UPS on it, which is the uninterrupted power supply, is 20 milliseconds. So if you've got stuff plugged in, you've got it plugged in the mains, if the mains goes out, within 20 milliseconds, bang, your devices are back on. You're never going to notice it. Also, 5-year warranty as well. Kettles nearly boils. A 5-year warranty on the Jackery 2000 Explorer version 2. Now, here's something that you don't really hear very often. If I charge this up to full and left it for 12 months, it would lose 5% battery. That's without me even turning it on. So they hold the charge for a heck of a long time. 5% over 12 months. That's just amazing. And as you can see, you can charge multiple devices off it. It's currently pulling 765 watts. We've got two 240s plugged in. We've got a USB plugged in, charging the phone. And we've still got two USB-Cs and the cigarette lighter to go as well. So the Jackery version 2 2000 Explorer, if you want to know any more details, the links are going to be in the description below. And yeah, we're going to be using this a little bit more than any other battery pack. Well, we are back in familiar territory. We're at Scallons. Now, it is late at night. Sean's doing a job over there, and then I don't envy this one. He's got to remove this engine from this transit. Oh dear. That's going to be, yeah, no. So, yeah, it is quite late at night. They are shut. So obviously, we've just done the rear axle. Now, when we were underneath doing the rear axle, we noticed that the bearing for your prop shaft that goes underneath the van, it was knackered. So we got a new prop shaft bearing. And don't be laughing at me 80s weight gloves. Anyway, new prop shaft bearing is going on. Also, we've got warning lights on the dashboard as well. Now, the reason we got warning lights on the dashboard is because of this sensor. That one there. That is an ABS sensor for the passenger side back of the axle. So the axle has two sensors in it that do ABS. Knock one of them out and all things go wrong. You get an ESP warning on the dashboard, you get ABS sensor warning on the dashboard, you can't use cruise control. It just doesn't like it. We're going to replace it with a brand new one. £36 this was. You can get them on eBay for about £12, but we were told don't buy a cheap one because you'll end up buying 2 or 3. You may as well buy a good one that works and that's recommended for the vehicle. The problem will be getting the old one out because they're an absolute nightmare, as our dogs are, but we'll get round to that when we get round to it. So there's the sensor right here. So we need to get that out of the actual housing, and yeah, that's going to be the fun bit. So do we need the cable? We don't need the cable, do we? So we'll snap the cable. There's half of it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! So they got it out for the win. Right, old one's out. New one, which is really shiny, is going in. So after doing the sensor and that going down well, we then tackled the prop shaft bearing, which was dead easy. It was 2 bolts, but then the big job started trying to get the actual bearing off the prop shaft. We tried hammers, grinders, and eventually we got it off, but that took some time. There's the old one.
That's a bit
There's the new one. Bit of a difference, isn't it? And while we were under there as well, Sean has mentioned that some of our brake lines look a little bit dodgy. Now, Sam did mention this to us the other week. So, while we're in Scallons, there is nobody else I would trust to do our brake lines than them. And if you do want mechanical services doing and you are in Liverpool, get in touch with Scallons Autos and they will sort you out. If you mention our name, it will be £10 extra on the bill. So the time comes to put it all back together. We just cleaned up the end of the prop shaft and then it all slid in nice and easy. That is the bearing and all in place. Then it was just a case of tightening all the prop shaft nuts back up, get it all back together, and job's a good one. Right, we've got
scarecrow issues going on.
The sensor's in, and the bearing is in as well. Couldn't have done it without Sean, because my strong hand is not so strong anymore. Emma's been hating me in private. So
tell them how you hurt your hand.
Can't remember.
Tell them how you hurt your hand.
Fighting with you.
What were you doing?
Squeezing you.
Yeah, so
anyway, all in. Now let's, oh my god, I've just realised I look like the kid.
Angry kid.
No, the kid off Mask. Are your nuts tight?
Yes! That one done.
Right, we are all done. Now, just got to go and check that we got no warning lights, which I'm sure we won't have. And it'd be nice having that bearing in as well, because the other one was making a little bit of a noise. So that should be nice and quiet. And next time we're in here, Sean is going to do the brake lines for us, but we've got to book in for that because as you can see, they're a little bit busy at the moment. If I start the engine, we've got no lights on there, none at all, which is great, because having those, it was just a pain in the arse. that job that we done on the van underneath the bearing for the prop shaft, oh my god, like genuinely wow, it's made so much difference to the van. I always thought that we had a wheel that needed balancing on the rear, because around about 40 mile an hour we got a bit of a vibration, wasn't it?
Yes.
And it was annoying, but after 40 mile an hour it went, say, between 35 and 40 mile an hour, but as soon as we moved up into like third to fourth to fifth gear, it went. So I thought, must be the wheel. So obviously we went through the whole process of getting wheels lined, getting wheels tracked, getting wheels balanced and all that. Always had it. Then when we changed the rear axle in mule, thought, it'll go, we'll get rid of it. No, still there. It was that prop shaft burn, because it was knackered, wasn't running properly. It was sending a vibration through the prop shaft, which was vibrating all into the actual rear and making the vibrate. Yesterday, after we'd done that and we drove back to the campsite, never has this van been so quiet. It was like driving a new vehicle.
It is nice to turn the van on and not have bing, bing, bing.
Right, now back on the campsite, and we can take a bit of a look around. Now all the van's fixed and it's all working okay. We're going to have a little look before we get on our way. So these are the shower blocks for the camping field. All electrical hook up around there, and good thing about this site, free Wi-Fi, and it's bloody good as well. Now the toilets in the camping field, we kind of like them. Very clean, very tidy, and a proper cubicle with a proper shower as well, not one of those push button things. And like I said, if you're on site, free Wi-Fi, and that is good Wi-Fi. Now there's one thing, isn't there?
What?
You are on the side of a dual carriageway.
Yes, you are.
Crisps?
Crisps all over your face.
Oh well. You are, yeah, the main dual carriageway that goes from Liverpool, Formby, up into Southport. You are on there. It's called the Formby bypass. Now, listen. That's spoiling no one's day, is it?
No, you can hit the birds are louder.
Yeah, the birds are louder. There is an air base next door, but every year they do a big air show, like huge air show. This would be an ideal spot to
Don't be telling everyone, it'll be booked out if you want to come next year.
Yeah, book it now. Book it now if you want to go and see the air show. So if you don't really like little planes, then you're screwed. But we were watching gliders come in.
Yes, we were.
The other day, yeah.
Quite fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was silent and it was like, ooh, weird. But yeah, there's all sorts of little light aircrafts taking off and it's pleasant. Over there as well is a closed-in kids part, and that all looks brand new, doesn't it?
This whole place is immaculate and it's so well maintained. The showers, the toilets, everything you go in is immaculate.
You're not getting stuck, are you?
No.
There's going to be some people made up with that. Anyway, right, your ground. So, you got your grass pitch here. I mean, if you were here, ideal for the toilets and shower. Could get a bit noisy though. Now, underneath the grass is this stuff. So you've hardcored it with like a membrane, and that runs all the way around and all the way over there, and then you put the grass on top. So that way, heavy things aren't ripping the grass up.
No, we're not.
Also, every single pitch as well has got hookup, like everyone. I don't think they do one without hookup, do they?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen any without hookup when I've been walking around with the dogs and stuff.
So it is hookup.
So as Neil mentioned before, there is actually another toilet block and shower block, but that is currently under refurbishment, and that is where they also have the laundry. So when we come back in the summer, we're hoping that this building here will all be nice and refurbished. But as well as that, they've also got little benches, and then a nice little gazebo where you can sit in as well. So it's a very friendly park, this. Very, very friendly indeed.
And you probably noticed everywhere's clean. Look at that old telephone box. Now, does it have a telephone in it?
You have brochures, some tourist information at the bottom about the buses, the trains, things like that. And then at the top, you've got the details for an app, which it tells you like local places to go and eat and drink.
So there's the app there. I think that's the app for the campsite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So scan them on your phone now and get the app. So right, off we go into Southport and go get some munchies.
We do like to eat.
You're going that way.
Yeah.
I drive.